Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking out mtgrocks.com. My name is Alan, and today is going to be the first of our new video series playing some Magic. We're going to be doing different formats. So today we're going to be playing Historic, and today we have a kind of a spicy one. So we just got out of a Historic format that was dominated by Jeskai Turns. Had a lot of combo in there, and then is it Phoenix and Jeskai Control kind of being the other two blue-red decks in the format that were very strong. And obviously Time Warp got banned not too long ago, so we are now in a state of the meta where things are kind of normal, right? We have a control deck, we have some aggro, some mid-range decks, right? So everything's kind of, copacetic. But we have a combo deck that might be able to take advantage of the fact that no one might be anticipating Indomitable Creativity-based combo decks since Jeskai Turns isn't a thing anymore. So today we're going to be playing a deck called Locust God combo, and it involves the Locust God, and it involves the Sage of the Falls. So we'll start with here Locust God. So it's a 6-mana 4/4 with flying. Whenever you draw a card, you make a 1/1 red and blue insect with flying and haste, and you can pay 2 blue and a red to draw a card, then discard a card, and then when it dies, you get to return it back to our hand at the beginning of the next end step. So it's a pretty sticky threat, pretty recursive on its own, which is great. This combos in with Sage of the Falls. So Sage of the Falls is a 5-mana 2/5 Merfolk Wizard. So whenever it or another non-human enters the battlefield under our control, we get to draw a card, and then if we do, discard a card. And so notice here it doesn't say anything about non-tokens, just non-humans, right? So when these two enter the battlefield, so let's just say we have the Locust God in play, Sage of the Falls comes in, we draw a card and discard a card from this, then we make an insect. The insect comes in, triggers Sage of the Falls, do it again and again and again and again and again until we end up stopping the loop. We can choose not to draw a card. And all of our insects have haste, and we just kill our opponent, right? Now, that's kind of the long and short of it. We don't obviously want to have these two. We don't want to be like casting a, Locust God and then cast a Sage of the Falls the next turn. It's too slow. So what we're going to be doing is getting them both out at the same time with Indomitable Creativity. So it's just triple red and X, destroy X target artifacts and or creatures, and then for each one destroyed, its controller reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal an artifact, creature, or a creature card and put them into play, and then the other cards revealed get shuffled back into the library. So our goal is to be able to create 2 creature tokens or artifact treasure tokens and Indomitable Creativity them away for 2. And we get the 2-card combo that should, in theory, win us the game. How do we get to the combo? How are we making the creatures or the tokens to, have that happen? Well, we have Forbidden Friendship, which is making 2 creatures for 2 mana there, a 1/1 red dinosaur and a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. And then we also have Pirate's Pillage, which also makes 2 treasure tokens, also draws us some cards, which is pretty great. And then the rest of the deck is basically ways to find our combo. So things like Fire Prophecy, which can, if we happen to get a Sage of the Falls or a Locust God into our hand, we can tuck it away while dealing with a creature. We also have Brainstorm to tuck it away and shuffle with Fabled Passage. Narset can also just find us some of our non-creature spell instance and sorcery pieces. Same Prismari Command can also allow us to draw some cards, as well as also make a creature, an artifact treasure token for us to Indomitable Creativity away. And then we just have a host of counter magic. So we have things like Memory Lapse and then a 1 Pact of Negation to be able to protect our combo. Hopefully, when we can, maybe potentially go off on turn 5. We ideally don't want to be hindered by a counter spell, so having Pact of Negation, we're going to win on that turn, so we generally won't have to pay the upkeep cost on the next turn. But even if we have to, we will hopefully have, we'll have 5 mana to be able to do that. We also have Commit as another way to return a spell to the top into our owner's deck, or into our opponent's deck as well. More removal, and Also, Valakut Awakening, also a great way to, again, put cards from our hand into the bottom of our deck. So if we happen to have either of these guys, we can just ship it and get a new hand, and hopefully we can combo off that way. Sideboard, we have Mystical Disputes for control, Anger of the Gods for things like Phoenix and aggro decks. Shark Typhoon, again, really good against control, having uncounterable threats, making sharks is going to be a great way to beat the control matchup. Another Pact of Negation, again, if we have to deal with, counter magic. Magma Sprays for removal, more Fire Prophecies for removal. Hornswoggle, if we... this specifically against creature decks, maybe things that are maybe singular solitary creatures, maybe like a big creature or something like that, and then we can make a treasure token on top of that. More Anger of the Gods, and then Chandra, Awakened Inferno, just another uncounterable threat that we can use against control. Cool. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna jump onto the ladder here and give this a shot and see how this goes. We'll play a few matches with it. All right. And really what we're going to end up seeing here is this deck good enough, right? Is this deck good enough to actually be a contender in the historic format? We're going to be on the play. So not terrible. We have some removal to be able to draw a card. We have a Perilous Voyage to be able to return some stuff. Not too bad. Brainstorm. Help us find lands. So I think we'll go ahead, hang on to this. We'll keep this for now. Opponent's mulliganing into Oblivion. So really, yeah. So the idea behind finding this deck, getting this deck to playing this deck here is that we want to hopefully take advantage of the fact that people are not expecting Indomitable Creativity to have any play in the format, but. There has been a few folks who have tried this deck kind of out in the past. Aliantrazi played this kind of earlier in the year, prior to Strixhaven. We also had the Asian Avenger recently try this list out. This is actually that same list, so we're gonna give it a go. But he had played it before the Time Warp ban, so we may be in a better position with this than before. So Savai Triome, so this is either going to be Mardu. This is either going to be Mardu, Pyromancer, or it's going to be 5-color Nimizit, right? One of the two. I don't know very many other decks that are playing that specific. Okay, so this looks like it is going to potentially be 5-color Nimizit. Or it's some like weird reanimator thing. I like this. I also like doing this, keeping this up to draw 2, discard 2, create a treasure token. So we're gonna put Perilous Voyage back, and we're going to put Fire Prophecy back. For now. And we'll just pass the turn here. Okay, so not too much going on here, so we'll go ahead and Prismari Command. We'll make a treasure, and we'll draw 2, discard 2. Let's see if this gets countered, then that's good, because then our creativity is a little bit safer. Ooh, we do get to draw. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and discard Perilous Voyage, and we'll discard probably Fire Prophecy at this point. I don't think they're playing creatures at this stage in the game. That's not a bad one either. Okay, so now what we need to do here is play a Blinkmoth Nexus. And we can do both of these here, and then next turn we'll have 2. We can, yeah. So we'll do this. So we'll start with Narset. We'll see if it draws out a counter spell. Adobin's Veto. Looks like that's Memory Lapse. Okay, sure, that seems fine. And then we'll go ahead and we'll make our Little duder. Our little duders, and we'll see what our opponent's up to. Do they have a Wrath? No Wrath. Okay, so that's good. So the problem here is that we don't have Counterspell backup, but they have 4 cards in hand. I mean, do we expect that they're going to have another Counterspell? It's entirely possible. I say we're just going to play a Narset here. See if we can't draw out any more counter magic, and hopefully, yeah, just more memory lapse for days. And honestly, that's fine. We'll animate the Blink Moth Nexus. We'll just get in there for 3 here. Start to whittle down our opponent's life total a little bit. Can they have a 3rd counterspell? So I'm gonna hedge that they don't have a 3rd another counterspell. But what could they have? Like they normally have some amount of proactive spells. I guess we just go for Narset again and see if this hits. I mean, I guess if it gets memory lapse, it's not the end of the world. Okay, more memory lapse, a little more of the same. We'll play this tapped. Shatter Skull summoning. Shatter Skull smashing. Keep getting in there for 3. Okay, can they have? Is there going to be another counterspell? All right, let's play Narset again. See what happens. 3 memory lapses in the bin. They probably have some amount of okay. Torrential Gearhulk, getting memory lapse. That's fine. Sure, man. You got it. I mean, this is fine. I mean, we're the ones with the clock here, so I'm not worried. We'll just get in for 1. Field of Ruin, probably gonna get rid of our Blink Moth Nexus and make a shuffle. Would be my guess here. Okay, so they can't have there's no shot they have another one, right? Okay. So we're gonna go 2, 1 and 2, and see what they got. They can make a token. They can Field of Ruin. What do they have? Okay, so this apparently isn't Niv-Mizzet either. This is just straight up control. Just playing some weird, like Jeskai Black stuff. Like, what are they playing? Are they playing? Do you have a removal spell? Prismari Command. Not great. So we get a Locust God. Which is fine, right? Like, he has nothing going on. He's got nothing going on, and yeah, it's fine. Next turn, we're just gonna make some stuff. We'll just make a guy. And when we draw a card, we're gonna play an Narset, and sure, man, Field of Ruin, you got it. We'll get ourselves an island. Opponent's playing real slow here. Goes to attacks. We'll take the hit. Indomitable Creativity actually works. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so let's. What could you have? Could it be a land? Could it be fading a land here? He could be fading a veto, I guess. Let's play Narset. Let's see what we have. I like brainstorm. Let's brainstorm. And put 2 cards back, so we're gonna put these 2 back, I think. Make 3 more guys. And we'll just attack with these. Okay. He doesn't seem to have anything. And if we lose, then our set here. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, great. So now we just kind of... Okay. Where's my sideboard? Oh, here's my sideboard. That's weird. Okay, so Jeskai control. We know what we want. Shark Typhoons. We know we want Mystical Disputes. We know we want Chandra and Pact of Negation, most likely here. We can probably ditch Fire Prophecy. We can probably shave on an Indomitable Creativity. We can shave the Perilous Voyages. We could just turn into like a blue-red like control deck kind of. I'm gonna shave the one Forbidden Friendship. And actually we probably maybe only want 1 Pact of Negation. I think the rest of this is fine. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and go like this. All right, assume we're gonna be on the draw here. Our opponent might have left. Or they're playing on mobile and like got a phone call. Could be either of those. Yeah, I think our opponent's roping us. Just goes to show that the power of the Locust God. They just countered and countered and countered and they just couldn't get anything done, and we got there in the end. And yep, looks like that. And just like that, we're up 1-0. Nice. Cool, on to the next game. All right, on to round 2. Lucas versus Locust. God, Lucas, good luck. It's like Lucas is gonna be on the play. Alright, he is also a Kahira deck, which would lead me to believe that we were playing against control. In which case I kind of like this hand. Brainstorms and Memory Lapses just lets us find more stuff. So I'm okay with this. We'll work with this. Okay, that's a good start. That's a good start. Finding our creature making tool. Start getting the beats in. Now we have seen some other like not like combo oriented Indomitable Creativity decks kind of around in like the red white tokens decks that find Elishnorn. Ooh. Alright, well we're gonna memory lapse that. If he's missing, oh, and he's missing lands too. That's pretty devastating, I'd say. Let's go Narset. Grab the Indomitable Creativity. And we are sitting pretty here. Sure, man, go ahead, do your worst. Helix that Narset. We're gonna actually go ahead. We're gonna cast Pirate's Pillage. We'll discard the Brainstorm because we're ultimately gonna actually. Yeah, we'll discard the Brainstorm. Draw 2, because we're ultimately going to want to... We're ultimately going to want to be able to play for 5 here. Brainstorm for trying to find land. He may whiff. See if he whiffs. He finds a not tapped land. Okay, so unless he's playing Spell Pierce, then we're in business. And we're just gonna go for it for 2. 1, 2. Auto pay. Crack him off. We find our 2 dudes, and he concedes. Nice. Nice. Okay, turn 5 on, just straight up getting him. Again with control, we're gonna board out Fire Prophecies. We're gonna probably trim on one of these Indomitable Creativities and the Perilous Voyages. Go up Shark Typhoons, go up Mystical Disputes, and call it a day. Nice, going infinite. Seems pretty consistent. The deck seems like it's got enough to just churn through everything. You just play a little bit of a slower game in the early game. I mean, obviously our opponents stumbled on lands. The memory lapsing expressive iteration was just really devastating to them. Just not finding a third land, and yeah, we just get to combo off. I wonder if they ever thought to just if they had a Dovin's Veto in their hand just to hold up against whatever we were doing. They saw the Indomitable Creativity. They had to have known it was coming. So I'm guessing they just didn't have it. So this hand is like okay. But at the moment, we don't have a good way. I guess Brainstorm would be our way to put this back. It's not great, but if we find a Narset or we find a land, we can get to Narset, Prismari Command, like maybe we're in decent shape. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Ooh, opponent mulligan to 5? Oof. No bueno. Not good. Great. That's the land we were looking for. Do they not have... Okay, so they do have another land. Nice. Shark Typhoon's great. We'll play Forbidden Friendship this turn, so he doesn't have a counterspell. That's all good to know. He could have Lightning Helix. I'm guessing he does. Probably holding up Lightning Helix. Expressive Iteration, looking for the third land. And he finds it. Okay. Not bad. But that's good for us, because we get to go free reign into Narset. And let's dig. Prismari Command, or I think we just take... We'll just take another Forbidden Friendship. And start punching in here. Ooh, taking the damage. What do we got? Another Narset, okay. I don't think you had to take the damage for that. Oh, an Authority of the Consoles. That's quite good. That's quite good against our deck. Well, let's activate Narset. Commit's quite good. Commit lets us get to... If we just play a longer game, Commit lets us deal with this Authority of the Consoles anyways. Yeah, I can do it. I can see that. All right. We're not gonna let you get another card though.
Fury will only lead you.
So we are gonna probably just cycle this shark for 2 end of turn. Cycle shark. Memory lapse and bad. I think we just get in there, yeah? Just get in there. Just keep the beats coming and okay, puts in Kahira. Keeps memory lapse alive. Let's make you use that memory lapse possibly. Memory lapse. We can time walk him, I guess. But I'm not as worried about it. I think we're in a really good spot right now. We just keep beating in. I mean, he's on a clock. He's on a 2-turn clock. Prismari command can just punch a couple more damage in as well. Memory lapse could deal with this. Yeah, I'd say that's worth fighting over. Okay. Let's it go. Let's get in there. And we have lethal, technically speaking. Let's play Narset first. See if you draw a counterspell out here. Lapse. Sure, lapse is fine. I guess we'll say go. Deal 2, make a treasure. Deal 2, make a treasure. And we got it. Nice. So again, this is the same principle with Jeskai turns, that we can just go ahead, we could just play a longer control game, use our Shark Typhoons to create a board state that really pressures them. Sucks they kind of, like, again, stumbled on lands, but, you know, that's how the game goes. Nice. All right, on to round 3. All right, round 3 against Darksteel. Interesting. Let's see here. Are we on the play? We're on the play. Very great. Very good. Hand seems okay. Brainstorms, memory lapse. We have some interaction and we can create some creatures. I like it. Opponent's mulliganing. It's good for us. Generally, things go well when our opponent's mulligan. Just say land go here. Ooh, Orzhov, huh? Interesting. I think I want to brainstorm here because I want to keep memory lapse up next turns. I do want to find more lands here. Okay, good. So we're gonna put back Pact of Negation and Forbidden Friendship for the moment. Draw Forbidden Friendship, and we'll just play this and say go. Oh. Indatha Triumph? That's an interesting... It's very interesting. I don't know what our opponent could be on. We're just gonna pass turn here. Yeah. We're gonna end up probably firing off Prismari command here. What do you got, opponent? Ooh, okay. Treacherous Blessing. This is like a Doom Foretold deck. I think we're just gonna time walk them here. Good. I think we'll just play Narset now. Okay. Grab Forbidden Friendship. Probably plays it again. Would be my guess. Ooh, whoa. Vraska, interesting. Okay, so you're gonna what, kill our Narset? -3 kill Narset. Seems reasonable. We're gonna play Forbidden Friendship. And let's just take care of the Vraska ourselves. Kaya's Wrath. I'm fine with Kaya's Wrath because we just have another set. Our opponent's playing something real interesting here, real spicy. Abundant Harvest, sure. Finds another Kaya's Wrath. Okay. We'll draw 2, discard 2, create a treasure. Draw 2. Discard 2. Create a treasure. I think we just pass here. Yep. Treacherous Blessing, draw your cards. Finds 2. Shatter Skull Smashing, interesting. Not exactly what we need, but we'll pass the turn here. We're not going to fire off this until we can get a creativity in hand to be able to go off. Doom Foretold. Sure, that's fine. We can discard the Shatter Skull Smashing. So when we do this, wait. Sacrifices a non-land, non-token permanent. If they can't, they discard a card, lose 2 life, you draw a card. Make a white dude. Might make a white token, okay. So this is just gonna pop on this turn, right? Yeah, we can't put anything into play, so that's fine. We'll discard the Perilous Voyage. So Abzan, Doom Foretold. Prismari Command's great for us. Let's go ahead and deal 2, draw 2, discard 2. That's not bad either. In this case, I think we'll discard Shatter Skull Smashing and Forbidden Friendship. We'll just play off of tokens. We'll just play off of this next turn. Doom Foretold, not great. Yep. Make your knight. Oh, that's good. Alright, so Narset. Activate Narset. Find pirates pillage, I guess, and say go. So pirates pillage needs to hit us. We haven't shown them a creativity yet, so. Oh, nice. Oops. Cycled. Whoa, Kaya. Exile target non-land permanent or make a thing. Oh, so you're targeting your own thing. Interesting choice. All right, so we're gonna end up having to draw here. Discard Blink Moth. If we find a creativity, we're in business. Okay. Play Narset. Keep this Narset. Activate Narset. Find Fire Prophecy. Find Fire Prophecy. Put a ghost form counter up to one target non-token creature. I think we're just gonna take this Fire Prophecy, just do that right now. And say go. So now they're on no out. They have nothing to pressure. Okay, never mind. They have something to pressure it. We gotta find a creativity at some point. We're playing 4 in the deck. We've gone through half of our library basically at this point already. Smothering Tithe. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, well, we're never paying for that. Yeah, you got it, man. I will decline to pay. Brainstorm. Okay. Put 2 back, I guess. Keep the Fire Prophecy. I guess we're not doing anything else with this, so we're just gonna pay these. Liliana, make some.
This isn't your average zombie horde. Good help is easy to find in war.
Can I not? Okay. Sure. We'll pay for it. I guess Fire Prophecy. Cancel. We'll just pass. Turn. Yep.
Rise and shine.
Relic of Progenitus. Main deck Relic of Progenitus. Really interesting. This deck's kind of interesting. Fire Prophecy. Put that on the bottom and draw our land. We'll pay.
Much from your death.
Eventually we will find it. Eventually we'll find it. Come on. Indomitable Creativity off the top one time. One time. We'll pay. Play a land, I guess, and say go. What does this do again? If we don't find a creativity, we're in trouble. You have 9. Are you gonna... we'll pay for it. Let's see if our opponent decides to just fire off Liliana here. Nope, not yet, so they're giving us time. Resolve. and we'll pay it. We'll cast Valakut's Awakening, draw 2, Prismari command, resolve, play a land tapped, deal 2, draw 2, no, we can't discard. It's not great. I guess we need to deal 2 and create a treasure token just to keep Liliana off-vaulting here.
So that's how it is.
Okay, take 6. Eventually we'll find something here, right? We have 1 turn, I guess. If we find it, it'd be great. 27. We've gone through more than half the deck at this point. Ooh. Yeah, we'll pay. 1, 2. Can we do? Oh, we'll have just enough cards. 2. 1, 2. Auto pay. Ooh, boy, that was real close. Hopefully this gets to go through. What do you got? Planeswalker spells. Assassin's Trophy. Really? Oh my lord. Sure. Decline. Locust God. Draw a card. Creativity. Pay. And we're dead. And just like that, we're dead. Assassin's Trophy? That's rude. Okay. So we're playing against a really interesting deck, and I think that we're fine. I think we just have to draw better. Right? I think that's basically it. We just have to draw better. Things we want to bring in, so they're all enchantment stuff and planeswalkers. So I guess maybe Shark Typhoons aren't too bad. I don't know. They're not countering anything. Yeah, like I don't think we necessarily need to bring anything in here. We're just gonna run it back like this and see how it does. We hit so many lands, we just failed to find a creativity. All right, let's go. Game 2 will be on the play. Hand's okay, but they don't have like creatures, which makes this a bit trickier to like put this back with. I don't think this is a keep by any. Well, Prismari command is helpful. Commit and memory lapse are good. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a go. We'll play this on blue. Try to memory lapse something of theirs. We have a lot of lands in our deck, so we should find another one here shortly. Okay, that's... I mean, worst case, we get in with Blinkloth Nexus, I guess. Okay, that's a land. Not exactly the land we wanted, but... Treacherous Blessing. We'll do the same and memory lapse it. Oof. That's a little rough. Draw 2, discard 2, make a treasure. Draw 2, discard 2, make a treasure. Draw 2. Discard, discard. Play our land and say go. Not exactly what we wanted, but okay, Vraska. You're gonna kill our treasure token? Sure. Okay, so we're gonna go Pirate's Pillage. Pitch the Sulphur Falls. Draw 2. Narset's great. Play a Steam Vents tapped and say go. We're missing out on killing this Vraska, which kind of sucks, but what are you gonna do? I guess you could sack the... Sure. Yep. 1, 2, they have to discard. Okay, just that's good. So we need a creativity for 3 next, just to play around things like Assassin's Trophy. I like Pirate's Pillage. Let's start with Narset. Activate Narset. Find... I guess... Forbidden Friendship. He probably has something like Kaya's Wrath. Okay. Keep Vraska off killing our Narset. Most likely he has another way to deal with Narset. Liliana, sure.
The undead make great minions. Loyal. This looks like a fun new toy. Sacrifices must be made.
Oh, sacking a land. Oops. Go to our turn. Let's find an Indomitable Creativity. Go for 2, 1 and 2, auto pay, kill him off. Oh no, we only have, okay, we discard this. So you can't kill that. I guess he can make us sacrifice creatures, not great. We messed that up real bad. We should, total misplay on our part. Assassin's Trophy? Sure. I guess. Yeah, we'll go get a land. That's fine. Make a zombie? That's a dangerous... That's dangerous. Sack your thing, draw a card, looking for an answer to our Sage of the Falls. Land, Kaya's Wrath? Doom Foretold. Ugh. We'll put an upkeep stop on our turn. Go to our turn. Doom Foretold will trigger. We'll go ahead and we'll put this back in our library. And we'll discard the... How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sulfur Falls. Nice. We'll draw a card. Perilous Voyage. Go to our main phase. So we have 4, not quite enough. I think we need to Pirates Pillage this turn and play these 2. Okay, we got Pact of Negation back up, so that's always good. And then the hope is that we should be able to win on this turn with both of these. Abundant Harvest finds Thoughtseize. Do you run out Thoughtseize? You do. Unfortunately, we have to pact this. We can't not do it. Yeah. Opponent not making it easy on us. Okay, Oath of Kaya. We'll pay. Narset's pretty good. Can they just straight kill us next turn? So if we play this, he can make us sack 2. If we don't play it and we play Narset, he can kill it and he can ult it and we just die. I mean, we just gotta give it a shot. Brainstorm's not bad. Brainstorm's not bad. Oh, just send it at Narset. Okay. Sure.
Still have much to learn.
One, two, three. Put 2 back.
Listen to my symphony of death.
That's rough. That's rough. I think we just misplayed this this whole game, and this deck's very, very interesting. All right, we'll give it to them. Good games. All right, GG's. Okay. All right. So that's 3. So what do we think about the deck? I think the deck is really, really good. It's really fun. It definitely takes, like, for any deck that's going to be interacting with you, you need to make sure that you're thinking through what their interactions could be. Clearly, as we saw in the last game and in last match in game 1, if we, instead of just going for 2, because we had 3 treasures, if we went for 3, we're full stop safe to get both of our combos, get our combo out, and then we can win from there despite them having 1,000,001 things. Hopefully, right? Hopefully they just don't have something else to deal with one of the 2 creatures. But I think as long as you're, I think, again, playing a bit more of a conservative game, hope, and just playing a bit more control-y, you should be fine. I think that the matchup that we played in the last round enchantment matchup is really difficult for this deck to deal with specifically, just because, again, red doesn't have a ton of meaningfully good ways, if any, to deal with enchantments, and really the only thing that we have is Perilous Voyage, and even then it's not necessarily great to be just putting one of their enchantments or one of their planeswalkers back in their hand. I mean, it's okay to reset it, I guess, but like at the end of the day, it's still going to be a threat. So kind of tricky, but I definitely recommend everybody try this one out. Give this one a shot. Not too crazy to make here, but yeah, give it a shot. If you like Just Guy Turns, this might be up your alley. But yeah, otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you go check out the full article on mtgrocks.com. Also, make sure you're following us on Facebook, on Twitter, checking back. We write tons of articles, cover all the news for Magic the Gathering. So make sure that you stop by, leave a comment down below if you like what you see in here. Let me know if you tried the deck out, what your thoughts on it are, what changes would you make to it. Yeah, thanks guys again so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.